Production.
What is up with the Wonderfi squad? Let's get right into it. I'm going to try to make this short. You guys know that often doesn't work out, but we'll get right into the details. So, something I want to highlight is that I think is so important to this stock, because when I look at this, it seems so straightforward to me. Seems more bullish than ever. But this can be very easily missed if you aren't really privy to analyzing stocks. So let's get into it. This stock's price had a lot of struggle to stay above 26 cents. And if you look even further, it actually had a lot of trouble staying simply above 21 cents for a long period of time in 2023. So this zone, it's a major area. I think that this right here has a lot of reasoning to why I think this is so bullish. I'm going to get into that. We spent pretty well the entirety of 2023 under 21 cents trying to develop some sort of a base. And when we're looking at this stock from like a cycle perspective, like what are we looking at? Grand scheme of things, we had a major downtrend here. We had an accumulation phase going sideways. And right now we're starting this new phase of the cycle, which is an uptrend. Whether the uptrend will continue past previous all-time highs, that would be lovely to see, but we still have a lot of work to do, and that could take another, for example, 1.5 to 2 years, etc. So why was that zone holding us back? When we think of this from a supply-demand perspective, there was just simply way more shares outstanding at this level than there was people buying. Okay, so just from a basic fundamental perspective, why do things appreciate in price? Things appreciate in price when the demand for this certain thing is way higher than the supply of that thing. Think about Rolex watches. A Rolex watch, a certain series of Rolex watch, might only have a few hundred, maybe a few thousand of those specific type. So when there's tens of thousands, maybe if not hundreds of thousands of people wanting to buy that watch with a small amount of supply, it's going to cause the aftermarket sale of these watches to skyrocket. Same thing with a stock. When we have such a major supply and there's not enough demand, it's going to take some time to, basically eat up all that supply. And that was essentially 2023. Now, when we look at this now, the stock's price is hovering above and showing some strength above that price. So it's clear now, it's evident that the demand for this specific stock is increasing when we're looking at it, especially around this 21 to 26 cent zone. Okay, so it's very evident now when you analyze it in that way, the demand in the stock is picking up. Okay, there's a few catalysts that I think are very important, and I think it's that right now is a very important time for this stock. They're continuing to post strong earnings. That's because of the overall crypto market, right? So the crypto market is growing. The amount of people wanting to invest in crypto in Canada is growing. And all of that is evident through some of the statistics that they've been posting on the Wonderfi page. You could just check their Twitter. The Bitcoin halving is on the way. This is something major that's likely going to cause a dramatic increase in price across the Bitcoin asset. And that'll trickle down into a bunch of other crypto assets. Okay? That being said, how is that going to affect Wonderfi? The more people getting into crypto, the more people investing in Bitcoin, the more people wanting to invest as crypto as a space will attract more eyes to Wonderfi, especially in the Canadian kind of sector. So now what we want to see, right? Basic trends, low, high, higher, low, higher, high, and it continues. That's an uptrend. What we're looking at here in this stock is a very low. We had our first major higher high in over a year, and now right now is what we're doing is we're developing this higher low. Okay, we're fizzling out all the sellers and we're holding up price in between this major zone that we haven't really had much play in, ever, if you really think about this stock's price. So as we eat up all the shares here and demand picks up, we're basically coiling to get that higher move to bring us somewhere higher. And I think that's going to be probably the 60 to 80 cent zone. So that's what I'm looking for here on Wonderfi. I think the move is going to be sudden, and I think that if you're not really paying attention, you're going to be left behind. So that's the breakdown here. Peace.